You know, when I started, Lady Gaga, when I started acting, and I started with theater, and the only thing that I learned, there were two things I learned as an actor or as a performing artist. One, that you have to hold the attention of little children if you want to act or sing or dance. And second, when they come to see your films or your performance, you don't show yourself to them. You hold a mirror and let them see themselves in it.
That's right.
That's what this great Michael Caine, the actor, also said that.
It's so funny. I started in theater as well.
Oh, wow.
I did, yeah. I went to acting school since I was 11 years old. And I went to college for 1 year for musical theater. So we share that in common.
And would you like to act again in a movie or something? Because if you are, I know all your managers are here, so we are not jumping the gun. But would you act in a Hindi movie with me one day?
I would love to.
All right, done, guys. This is it.
And I don't want to be presumptuous that I would get, you know, a leading role. Because
no, you would.
You are the king. You know? And congratulations, by the way, on your new movie.
See, that's what nobody knows. In my new movie, I'm called G1. G1. Which means life, actually. But the G stands for Gaga.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Everybody's been asking me, what does G stand for? G, so I have to tell them today it stands for Gaga. So the next one.
Well, Gaga means, I know this too in Hindi, is to sing, to sing.
To sing, Gaga.
Yes.
I have a confession to make. Before I came here, I asked my co-actress and a colleague and a very, very dear friend of mine, Priyanka, and I said, you know, she's going to ask me about the songs that she sung, and I can't sing to save my life, and my friends know that. So she said, you have to sing Poker Face for her, okay? And Born This Way. And also, I can't sing it in tune, but I'll try. Pa, Poker Face. Perfect? Papa, Poker Face? Papa. Can you guys help me with this? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Carry mine, no we can read her mind, poker face. She's got me like nobody. Carry mine, no we can read her mind, poker face. She's got me like nobody. Pa, poker face, pa, poker face. Pa, poker face, pa, poker face.
So I did my bit, and I thank her for telling me this. And as a gift, before you say anything, I'm going to show you Born This Way video made by all your fans here in India. Okay?
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you so much. I never imagined that my music would reach a place so far away from where I grew up. I really had nothing when I was alone and dreaming of being a star. And thank you so much to all.
Lady Gaga.
Oh.
Bless you. I want to spoil your hair.
It's okay. It's such a beautiful video. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. You overwhelm me. You're so beautiful. Mashallah.
You're beautiful. I'm so excited to be here. I'm sitting on a couch with a movie star in India. Not too shabby for a girl from New York.
Okay, tell me. You know, when I was growing up, I listened to this great music by Queen.
Yes.
And I remember we used to be here in all the concerts, and you know, all we hear is Radio Gaga.
Yes, Radio Gaga.
So I've heard your name, your stage name, your performance name. Your performing name is inspired from that song. Am I right in saying
You
that?
are 100% right. First of all, Queen is the beginning of the petri dish of theatrical rock and roll, rock opera. And I worshipped Freddie Mercury from a young age and worshipped the band, and maybe I'll get more comfortable now. Yes, my friends always thought they thought I was very theatrical when I would perform. So they started to call me Gaga. They said, "You're so like Freddie." Gaga, Gaga, Gaga. And then I added the lady because I thought it was ironic, and it's very much like my personality. I can be very, very ladylike, and like the fans will tell you, I can sometimes be not so ladylike. And that's part of who I am, and that's sort of the duality of me as an artist. Lady Gaga is my name, and it stuck with me. And I believe that I had a reincarnation in my lifetime, a rebirth. I believe you can be reborn over and over again.
So did you feel you're reborn? Would you remember your previous birth, who you could have been, when you think of people?
Yes.
Is it okay to share with us? Or?
I believe that I was my father's sister.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my father's sister died when she was 19 years old, and I believe that her spirit is with me. So I believe that I am her reincarnation.
Wonderful. You know, in Hindu mythology, that's one of the biggest beliefs, that you're reborn.
When I'm in America and I talk about it, they look at me like I'm crazy cakes.
No, we take you as the most normal. We think you're Indian now, actually.
I really believe that. And my middle name is Joanne, which is my dad's sister's name. And her middle name is Stephanie, which was my birth name. So it all just kind of comes together in this interesting way. And whenever I see my grandmother or my family, they always say, "Oh, you look so much like her." And I really believe that she had so much unfinished business on this earth. She was a poet, she was a writer, she was a painter. So I believe I have two hearts. One is hers.
Absolutely, and it's a wonderful thing to believe in, you know, that you're completing the work of someone your family knew, and they'd be so proud and so happy to...
I hope so.
Yeah, no, we all are very happy, and I'm sure your family must be very proud. How does your family react to this stardom 7, 8, 10 years back? If anyone ever told you you'd be this, what you are now, would you believe? And did you have this faith?
No. Well, I just didn't really care. I mean, I know that might sound funny, but I thought I had made it already. When I had no money and I was playing gigs around the corner, I thought I was a big star. And people always say, "Would you still be singing if you hadn't made it?" And I said, "Well, of course I would. That's
what I do.
That's who I am." But no, I never really thought about the light at the end of the tunnel. I was just talking to my friend last night about this. I never thought about all of this. And my parents, to be totally honest, if I'm in New York City and I don't go home and cook my dad dinner, that's my happiness. He calls me up and he says, "Hey kid, I heard you're home. You better come home and make me some gravy." And so I go home and cook my dad dinner.
It's so nice to know that she's still a little girl, daddy's little girl, and having so much fun.
And mommy's little girl.
And mommy's little girl, of course. We're not excluding her from this. And this is very touching, what you say, what you talk about. I hope all the youngsters here see behind all this fame and all this glitz, there's this young little girl, and I'm not being patronizing, she's just this young little girl who loves her parents and wants to fulfill all the desires and wishes that she has, and didn't give a damn if she didn't become so famous. She would have just continued to write her poems, sing her songs, and just be the songs that she wrote. Wonderful. Big round of applause. I'm so happy. And
Well, maybe I think you would too. You'd be just filming Bollywood films in your room by yourself.
no, I just keep acting. I tell, I started, I'm a very poor guy from here. My parents died very early. I still miss them. If I talk about them, I'll also be crying on this show. And it's been 20 years non-stop now that I've been working, and I don't know how I've got this. A lot of people have a lot of thoughts about it, that I'm extremely lucky, I'm educated, I'm just a smart, I'm arrogant, and I do this with some manipulation and nothing.
I think it's because you have 3 hearts. You have yours and your mom's and your dad's.
Yes, that's it, and I keep telling them, and they take care of it.